Why, hello there. Welcome back. Let me get up. Right, we are in the Mages Guild. We need to go to a vendor now. And we will carry on towards Quatch. Finally. Okay, that was a long wait time. Let's find the book to read. A Less Rude Song. Less Rude Song by Anonymous. They say the Lilac Bay is the place to barrel around without a bit of a barrel on, as advertised in that carol song. A tune that sang as the west wind blows about it lovely, not wearing any clothes. Ladies singing high notes, men singing lows, implying that the most luscious depravity and complete absence of serious gravity can only be found in the waterous cavity of Lilac Bay. If you're the type who is more a sinner than a sinned, you'll find it all in Morrowind. But the truth, my child, is that nothing more wild than an ordinary fashion, kind of slightly mad passion, can be detected, if at all, in the Sentinel and Daggerfall. Whatever your odd needs, feathered, scaled or fiend, you'll find it all in Morrowind. It's an invention of bards. The Bretons and Redguards have more than some staid fun and suffer deviant fornication. For the most of madness, not the least, the wise debaucher heads out east. Where your once steely reserve is now merely thinned, you'll find it all in Morrowind. In Morrowind there is sin, but pray, do not confuse Dunmer variety with that found in tepid Western society, compared to which it nearly is piety. It is terribly igneous, calling it prudery. Observing the dark elf aversion to nudity, after all, the preferred sort of ludity, in these parts is far more pernicious. From the Ashlanders to the wettest fishes, you'll find the pleasure and pain quite delicious in Morrowind. If you find yourself with unkind kinship with your kin, you'll find it all in Morrowind. Cool. There's one book I would like to take with me, so that I can read it at the end of the episode. If I can find it, they must have it. Really? It's not possible that they do not have the book that I'm looking for. What the heck? No. No, they do not. I was looking for the Volume 2 of Baron Zaya.
Hi there.
Really? Really? You guys don't have it here? Huh. Magic from the Sky. It's only 7 pages. Okay, let me find one of the bigger ones that I can, well, find. A Lesser Song, Mysterious Akavir. I'm pretty sure we read this one. Maybe not. Kemelze, Eastern Provinces. Okay. The Ruins of Kemelze. 25 pages. Holy smokes. We'll take it. And I'm gonna read it at the end of the episode. And that will be all the reading. Yeah, I've decided I'm gonna do most of the reading at the end. Like a couple of pages here and there, sure, during the day. Well, not during the day, like during the episode, sure. But big ones at the end. Okay, now let's trade here.
May the wind.
It's my pleasure. Please continue.
Okay,
I
barter.
offer the finest goods and lowest
Time to
prices in
haggle.
all Cyrodiil.
Can I do it at 60 and 150? Disposition 100, sure. War axe, steel bow, steel dagger, some armor. Yeah, let's sell all of those. Calcinator, I don't care about, honestly. I need mortar and pestle. Oh, there's the Baron Zaya. I'm gonna buy it. I'll see if I'm gonna read it, but
You got a great deal.
I bought it. bone I definitely do not need. Warp in the west we read. Wolf belt.
Thank
Goodbye.
you. Come again.
No problem.
Take care.
Mercantile increased. Very good. Okay, now I have to take the horse again. And then we are off to Watch.
Greetings to you.
Wait, wrong way. Aha. Kinda did some damage to myself, but I guess that's fine. Hello, horsey. Oh, that's the east gate. Okay. Well, I guess we go behind here. And then around town. I guess. Okay, at least there's no enemies here. There's no path either, but so let's go up the hill. Well, there's kind of a path. You leave my horse alone. Well, Prior Marborell's paint horse. Not really mine, but kind of mine. Alright, I need to remove the marker. Remove it. No. Yes. Remove it. Okay. And now we go to Quatch. Pretty sure it's Quatch. Don't mind me. Skingrad is nice town, but Coral is nicer for me. Oh, it almost looked like if he was sneaking. At ramp camp. I mean, we might check it out. It's along the way. Are you a wolf or a dog? Oh, hostile dog. Well, that was unexpected. Boar meat. Oh, and another Aelid thing up there. That's good. Aelid well, I think it's called. Onwards to Quatch. Is that Quatch up on the hill? Looks like a castle. Yes, that must be Quatch. Firelight Cave. There's another troll. I'll just get to the cave entrance. Oh, there's another cave. What? Don't tell me because horse sees me. Oh, oh, there's two of them. Yoink. Well, boink, not yoink. Bam! Heck yeah. I'll take back those arrows. Let me discover it. Well, I think I discovered it. I will not go inside. I just wanted to discover it. And now we can be on our way to Quatch again. Okay, and we will pass next to this cave. There's a fort down there. It doesn't matter. Let's head on, let's find Martin. Another ruin. Well, there's a lots of ruins all around. I wanna go to that thing. Because it almost looks like it could be a shrine. Almost. With the altar thingy. It is! Ah! Talos! Okay, so what can we see? Miscreant, Shadrock, another troll, Meridia's shrine. You know what? We will be back to onwards to Quatch in just a moment. I wanna see Meridia's shrine. There it is. Meridia is a light, isn't she? Azura is dusk and dawn. I think Meridia is light.
Life is a blessing, and death is not the end, but only when the spirit remains incorruptible.
What business do you have with Meridia, Lady of Infinite Energies?
Rumors.
What we do is perfectly legal. Others have no right to interfere.
Sure. Shrine.
The spark of life is within you, and you are welcome here at Meridia's shrine. It is possible she will speak to you under certain conditions. Leave an offering at this shrine. Meridia demands tribute in the form of the remains of her enemies, the undead.
Okay.
I'll be here.
All things speak with the voice of life, even the bones of the earth.
The Daedra can be summoned if something from the corpses of an undead creature is left as the offering set. You must be level 10. I am level 10. I don't have anything to offer though. In that case, well, I discovered what I wanted to discover. Let us head on to find the air. Let's go back down to the road. South, to the south we go. Did I really get so far from the road? I did, yeah, I mean I went to... Yeah, here's the road. Okay. Port Istrus. Rasava camp. Okay. Seems we'll go there in a second. It's quite foggy around here. There's Squatch. Oh. Oi, 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 horse. Whoa. Don't you dare kill my horse. Freaking bandits. I like that horse is defending me and itself. Okay. Well, I guess we'll sell the items in Quatch. I do want to take the Dwarven Dagger. Damn. Oh. Don't mind if I do. Just the arrows. No, it's only silver glass. Wait, that belt is worth 30. It's kinda heavy. Brief history of the Empire for... I kinda wanna go down. I wanna check it. I'm sorry. I know I said I'm going to Quatch, and I am, but I wanna check Miscarand. There's goblins around. I mean, I don't mind having them hit me because it increases my heavy armor. quite a large outdoor area. Bitter Fish Goblin Skirmisher. At first I read it as British. The British are coming. Another one. Hello, British. I really shouldn't be taking all of those weapons, but we are close to the city anyway. Let's go inside. Inside Miscreant. I'm in combat with something, alright. Oh, another one. Oh, parkour! Okay. Another one. That's a lot of goblins around. Parkour! They have a lot of scales. I mean, goblins don't have scales, do they? I don't know. Maybe they do. Anything in here? Nope. Okay, let's get into this goblin-infested ruin. Ailid ruin. Lots of blood. A dead goblin. Yeah, I don't care for dead weapons. There's the undead. Oh. Oh, I just pulled two of them. Well, while we wait for them, let's... I mean... That zombie has a bunch of health. Okay, one arrow into the first one that shows up. Okay. They always open up with... Come on. I have enough health to just weather some damage. Lord Flesh. Okay. Goblins dug deep and greedily. Skeleton hero. What? I wanna go down there. Not today, hero. Not today. Oh boy. Apparently I'm in combat with a bunch of things. Opened remotely. Come on, punch. Is that your tongue? Oh. That's your tongue. Bro. You should have that checked out. There is no button. Okay, so it's up. I mean, I can see the left. Why are you not attacking the goblin? Okay, skeleton hero. Will I lose them if I sneak away from them? Dead goblins. That's good. Very good. Scales, more Welkin stones. And there's nothing here, so... Yeah, I definitely do need to go that way. Okay. Well, good to know. Hello. Okay, I better save up my stamina a bit. Whoa. Okay, somebody's coming. Multiple somebodies are coming. Can they not get up? I mean, I'll take advantage of that. And a skeleton. There's another skeleton. Skeleton hero. So a bunch of heroes are in this one. That's just a normal guardian. Yeah. Just increasing my marksman a bit. Good. Can they really not get up? There's... Whoa, 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 almost fell down. Well. Start with fire. We end with marksman. Straight to the head. Yeah. I don't want to jump down. I'm sure there's a way out, but I mean, it seems like I might have to, yeah. I have to jump down. Fine. So be it. Thank you for the Welkin stones. Please tell me there is a way out. Shaman, Goblin, Guardian, where's the hero? Hero. Okay, and on this side, some potions, some lockpicks. Yeah, I don't care about their weapons. You know what, as a matter of fact, not only, yeah, especially because we are very close to the limit, I'm also gonna drop anything that's not elven quality. What does this one mean? No idea. You are leaving. Those are worth something. Elven stuff is worth. Iron arrows I don't need. Steel shield can go away. That one is expensive. Those things are not. Carry weight 326, very good. Okay. Time to get back up here. Average chest. But I'm not your average Joe. That was a bit too fast. Security increased, very good. Slaughterfish. Some scales. Just golden scales, thank you. That's the button for this thing. Maybe not. I hope it's a button for the other gate. Please tell me it is. Yes, it is. Very good. Quick save. Okay, now this area should ideally have no goblins. Only undead. I mean, there's definitely undead, but there's also goblins. Good. I missed. Come on, hero. Get closer, hero. I don't want to go out for the archers to shoot me. Come on. Yeah, that's nothing. I'm wearing a freaking heavy armor. Hello, hero. You lot are nothing for me. Look at me. I'm so good that I even switched to my healing spell. Which I do need to learn a better one. Oh, apparently... Hold on. I may need to repair... Ooh. Well, I do know that I have those things equipped. I have only 4 remaining. Only 2 remaining. Okay, I need to repair sword. Break chance high. Ooh. Okay, I'm out of repair hammers. Okay. Steel arrows and potions. Oh, potions. There we go. Bone meal, steel arrows, sure. I will not pick up the bow. The one we killed at the gate. Just bone meal. Parla stone cage. Raised remotely. Lockpick scales. Scales, lockpick. Now there is a continuation to this room. Okay. Well, first things first. Well, there's no other. Okay, well, I might as well press the button. Varla stone? Okay, that's expensive. So there's 2 pathways. Let's take this one. Okay. Okay. Nope. Well, I guess I will take the other one then. I promise you we'll be getting to Quatch soon. Although part of me wants to return to Shrine of not Azura, what was her name? Oh man, I forgot the name. Boetia? Was it Boetia? There's goblins, there's skeletons. Okay, how can I get them to fight each other? And not me? I cannot equip the bow. The bow? Bow. Honestly, Dwarven is better because it's less weight. that's a sexy axe. No. Expensive. Are you finally fighting each other? I think they are. They are. Finally. Okay, Goblin Shaman is dead. Now for the skeleton. Hey. Skeleton is almost dead. I think they are coming for me. Yeah, they're coming for me. Well, let's sneak a bit more. Come on. There's one. One more. You can also hear one down here somewhere. Come on. Come on. Chop chop. There it is. Oh, and it's dead. And I leveled up. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Why is there a lot of blood on this balcony? Nope. Nope. Yes. Claimer of Brittleness, Argonian account, book 1. Okay, well, let's go down then. So bone mills and steel, silver arrows and steel arrows. Yes, please. Bone mill and steel arrows. Yes, please. There's more of you. Okay, I'm not even gonna defend myself with a shield. I wanna increase my heavy armor values. Better against them than somebody else. Okay. More flesh. What's my carry weight? 340, 370 I mean. Okay. Nope. Yes. Nope. Nope. Yes. Nice. So what about the gloves that we just picked? Orcish gauntlets. 8 armor, 9 armor. Well, Orcish gauntlets it is. Okay, let's get down there. And loot this place up. Push block. Don't know what it unlocked, but it unlocked something. Lockpick, scales, and arrow. Bone mill and arrows. Oh, that's the last one we killed. Just scales, scales, and arrows. Yeah. Plenty of weapons lying about. Plenty of weapons. There's more to this place. Holy smokes. I thought that was it. Come on. Come on. Fight me, bro. Fight me. Okay, blade increased as well. Well, this place is large. Quite large. And I'm encumbered. Okay, good thing is... there's... yeah. Is there a good thing? I don't know. War axe, drop. Elven bow, drop. Dagger, dagger, drop. Those things I'm still gonna keep. I think there was a gate here that's now open. Yeah, that's the other gate, I think. Yeah. Very good. And I just want to check what's through the other door. Again. This place is huge. Where does this lead? Morimat. Where the heck are we? Oh, I like those. Where you can see what's happening. Okay. Something over there. I really wonder what we stumbled upon. Come on. Come on. Ah, screw you. I'm not gonna wait for you to start punching me. I'm gonna power attack you. And then I'm gonna heal myself. So I do need to find a place to rest. So, yeah, this place is filled with enemies. Filled to the brim. Almost looks ominous. Almost. That looks like it can raise. I mean, just one enemy. Great Welkin stone. Okay, there's more than one apparently now. Well, let's get to them. Yeah, I'm gonna let them hit me. To increase my heavy armor a bit. Okay, I just wanna check. Ooh, very hard. Pretty sure this leads back upstairs. You see, very hard, no problem. Security increased. God. Yeah, it leads upstairs. Yeah, this is where I entered. Okay. Nothing really hidden. There is more things on the other side there. I don't think I can jump. Oh, maybe I can. I've stopped sprinting for a second there. Okay, I'm still sprinting. I know there is such a thing as Fortify Athletics, so... Oh, so close. But wait. There's certainly... Oh, there's a way back from where we came. Okay. Although... I mean, going across wouldn't do anything. Yeah. Whoa! King of Miskarand. Whoa! Bro. This is how I'm fighting all the mages. Just try and avoid their shenanigans. Miskarand key. Staff of Severing. I mean, that went well. That was actually easy, not only that it went well. Okay. I wish I had better carry capacity, I mean. Nope. Okay. So, yeah. Place we haven't explored yet. Open the door. Good. This goes up. I mean, I have the key. That means I beat your freaking king. Why are you still hostile? You should be afraid. Afraid of me. Yeah. Damn, this place is way larger than I first thought. I just thought, oh look, another ruin. I know there's one behind me. Yeah, I'll let you hit me. That's fine. I'm doing that so that I can earn some healing points. And some heavy armor points. Even though I need to get a better healing spell. Definitely need a better healing spell. Lots of potions around though. I expect on higher difficulty this is like super hard. Is current? Are we somewhere where we already explored? Oh. Hidden exit close to the actual dungeon entrance. Could have used that one. I knew it. Okay. Here's the thing. I'm hoping I can just get on the horse and just use the horse to... who am I kidding? Only 2. Okay, we can drop something like more flesh. No, I want it. Oh, we are going back to lady. 400. One. Is that enough? Nope. How about I drop paint palette? Good. Good. I want to return to... I'm afraid to say Boetia, but I think it's Boetia. Oh, and it's night. And where is my horse exactly? Horse is at the camp. I can also sleep at the camp. Ooh, yeah. Definitely cannot make that. That's fine. Let's heal up a bit while we run. I wanna return... That was a wolf. I wanna return to the statue before we get to Quatch. Okay, first things first. 1 hour is fine. Yeah, sure. Whatever. Today you wake up full of energy and ideas, and you know somehow that overnight everything has changed. What a difference a day makes. Let's keep increasing our endurance, our willpower, and everything else into speed for now. Good. Meridia. So, not Boetia, Meridia. The bear would just attack me as I passed by it, so that's why I'm going kind of out of my way for it. No, 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 no. Sorry, horse. Oh, bro. Horse controlling is hard. Whoa, another stone. That's fine. I think, yeah, that way, okay. Across the bridge and towards Meridia. People who know their deities, they're like, said Boetia? What a noob. And I agree. Look at the north lights towards Skyrim. Okay. Do you wish to make an offering? Offer mort flesh.
By the detritus of the profane I am brought forth, and by your offering you have made the profane your interest mortal. The undead are foul, unnatural things. Some of my rivals take pleasure in these abominations. Not Meridia. I wish these creatures destroyed.
Good.
Hidden behind a door, deep in Howling Cave, are necromancers. They rob graves for the materials to raise their undead armies. Find these necromancers, destroy them and their abominations. Do this, and earn the gratitude of Meridia.
Awesome. After I made the correct offering, Meridia appeared and spoke to me. The Daedra told me of a cult of necromancers in the Howling Cave who have been stealing from graves in order to raise an undead army. Meridia wants the necromancers killed. I can reach them from a secret door in the back of the cave. I'm gonna make it active just to see where this cave is. Yeah, I'm not going there. Not right now. We are so close to Quatch and that's where we'll go, but first we'll wait for daylight. So 3 hours, that's 6 AM. That should be enough. But yeah, this small side adventure over there practically took over the episode. But there's Quatch. There's Quatch. Looks kind of weird with dead trees around it. I mean, yeah, now that I think about it, all the trees around here are green and that everything around there is like dead. That doesn't sound too good. Yeah, Miscarand, we've been there, we killed the king. Fort Istrius. I just wanna touch the stone, nothing else. Riemann runestone. Do you seek to conjure a weapon? No. Oh, I clicked yes. Okay. Yeah. And more trolls. What's up with trolls and these lands? Like, really? Oh, thank you. You saved me from having to dismount. Look at me though in the Daedric armor. Yeah, honestly, I like the position on top of like a hill and all of that. There's a camp over there. Freaking wolf. Thank you. There's another wolf there, but I'm just gonna ignore it. Okay. Quatch doesn't look that well. Mortal camp. Oh, are you kidding me? I haven't seen so many beasts on the road in the close to the Imperial City. Why are there so many over here? Damn. Okay, please don't tell me there's highwayman. There's a wolf. Mortal camp, come on wolf. Oh no, it's a dog. But the dog was hostile, so I don't care. I like dogs in general, but not hostile dogs. Not hostile dogs. Okay. Maybe we can finally reach Quatch in this episode. If you can believe it. Even though plan for this episode was immediately go towards Quatch, but I got distracted. What can I say? Like what sounds like combat music. Path in the mountains. Again! Wow! Power attack! Good. I would loot it, but my carry weight is already sucking. Is that lava? What the heck? Dasek Moor. The Gold Coast. No! I'm definitely not going inside. I just wanted to discover it for the minimap. Elevator's Folly, Quatch. Why is there lava? And I mean, everything is burned, I did say it. People running. Don't you dare. Not... Bro. Is there another one? Where is the dude? Okay, I'm starting to think this is not a fog. I started to think this is a freaking smoke. Quatch. We've reached Quatch.
I'm just lucky to be alive.
I've looked everywhere. Perhaps she's still in Kvatch, in a basement hiding.
Before we speak with anyone here, there's not gonna be any vendor, is there? Since it's the end of the episode, we did reach Kvatch.
It's the smell, really.
Technically, Kvatch, we did reach it. It's freaking smoking.
Fire and
But yeah, we reached Kvatch and I'm gonna read a book. So, if you're staying for the reading, thank you. If not, thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one. But oh, only a couple of pages. The first volume of this series told the story of Berenziah's origin, heiress to the throne of Mournhold until her father rebelled against His Excellency Tiber Septim I and brought ruin to the province of Morrowind. Thanks largely to the benevolence of the Emperor, the child Berenziah was not destroyed with her parents, but reared by Court Sven of Darkmoor, a loyalist imperial trustee. She grew up into a beautiful and pious child, trustful of her guardian's care. This trust, however, was exploited by a wicked orphan stable boy at Count Sven's estate, who with lies and fabrications tricked her into fleeing Darkmoor with him when she turned 16. After many adventures on the road, they settled in Rifton, a Skyrim city near the Morrowind borders. The stable boy, Straw, was not altogether evil. He loved Berenziah and his own selfish passion, and deception was the only way he could think of that would cement passion for her. She, of course, felt only friendship towards him, but he was hopeful that she would gradually change her mind. He wanted to buy a small farm and settle down into a comfortable marriage, but at the time his earnings were barely enough to feed and shelter them. After only a short time in Rifton, Straw fell in with a bold villainous Khajiit thief named Teris, who proposed that they rob the Imperial Commandant's house in the central part of the city. Teris said that he had a client, a traitor to the Empire, who would pay well for any information they could gather there. Berenziah happened to overhear this plan and was appalled. She stole away from their rooms and walked the streets of Rifton in desperation, torn between her loyalty to the Empire and her love for her friends. In the end, loyalty to the Emperor prevailed over personal friendship, and she approached the Commandant's house, revealed her true identity, and warned him of her friend's plan. The Commandants listened to her tale, praised her courage, and assured her that no harm would come to her. He was none other than General Symmachus, who had been scouring the countryside in search of her since her disappearance, and had just arrived in Rifton hot in pursuit. He took her into his custody and informed her that, far from being sent away to be sold, she was to be reinstated as the Queen of Mournhold as soon as she turned 18. Until that time, she was to live with the Septim family in the newly built Imperial City, where she would learn something of government and be presented at the Imperial Court. At the Imperial City, Berenziah befriended the Emperor Tiber Septim during the middle years of his reign. Tiber's children, particularly his eldest son and heir Pelagius, came to love her as a sister. The ballads of the day praise her beauty, chastity, wit, and learning. On her 18th birthday, the entire Imperial City turned out to watch her farewell procession preliminary to her return to her native land. Sorrowful as they were at her departure, all knew that she was ready for her glorious destiny as sovereign of the Kingdom of Mournhold. I don't know why I thought that had more pages. The Argonian account, book 1. Sure, let's do that one. By Wagin Jart. On a minor but respectable plaza in the Imperial City sat, or perhaps lounged, Lord Venek's building commission. It was an unimaginative, austere building, not noted for so much for its aesthetics or architectural design as for its prodigious length. If any critics wondered why such an unornamented, extended erection held such fascination for Lord Vanek, they kept it to themselves. In 398 year of the Third Era, Decimus Scotti was a senior clerk at the Commission. It had been a few months since the shy, middle-aged man had brought Lord Vanek the most lucrative of all contracts, granting the Commission the exclusive rights to rebuild the roads of Valenwood, which had been destroyed in the 5 Years' War. For this, he had become the darling of the managers and the clerks, spending his days recounting his adventures more or less faithfully, although he did omit the ending of the tale since many of them had partaken in the celebratory Untrappa roast provided by the Silenstri. Informing one's listeners that they've gorged on human flesh improves very few stories of any good taste. Scotty was neither particularly ambitious nor hardworking, so he did not mind that the Lord Vanek had not given him anything to actually do. Whenever the squat little gnomish man would happen upon Decimus Scotti in the offices, Lord Vanek would always say, "You're a credit to the commission, keep up the good work." In the beginning, Scotti had worried that he was supposed to be doing something, but as the months went on, he merely replied, "Thank you, I will." There was, on the other hand, the future to consider. He was not a young man, and though he was receiving a respectable salary for someone not doing actual work, Scotti considered that soon he might have to retire and not get paid for not doing his work. It would be nice, he decided, if Lord Vanek, out of gratitude for the millions of gold the Valenwood contract was generating, might deign to make Scotti a partner, or at least give him a small percentage of the bounty. Decimus Scotti was no good at asking for things like that, which was one of the reasons why, previous to his signal success in Valenwood as a senior clerk for Lord Atreus, he was a lousy agent. He had just about made up his mind to say something to Lord Vanek when his lordship unexpectedly pushed things along. "You're a credit to the commission," the waddling little thing said, and then paused. "Do you have a moment free on your schedule?" Scotti nodded eagerly, then followed his lordship to his hideously decorated and very enviable hectare of office space. "Zenitar blesses up for your presence at the commission," the little fellow squeaked grandly. "I don't know whether you know this, but we were having a bad time before you came along. We had impressive projects for certain, but they were not successful. In Black Marsh, for example, for years we've been trying to improve the roads and other routes of travel for commerce. I put my best man, Flesius Tigio, on it, but every year, despite staggering investments of time and money, the trade along these routes only gets slower and slower. Now we have your very clean, very profitable Valenwood contract to boost the commission's profits. I think it's time you were rewarded." Scotti grinned a grin of great modesty and subtle avarice. "I want you to take over the Black Marsh account from Flesius Tigio." Scotti shook as if awaking from a pleasant dream to hideous reality. "My lord, I couldn't." "Nonsense," chirped Lord Vanek. "Don't worry about Tigio. He will be happy to retire on the money I give him, particularly as soul-wrenchingly difficult as this Black Marsh business has been. Just your sort of a challenge, my dear Decimus." Scotti couldn't utter a sound, though his mouth feebly formed the words "no" as Lord Vanek brought out the box of documentation on Black Marsh. "You're a fast reader," Lord Vanek guessed. "You can read it all en route." "En route to Black Marsh, of course," the tiny fellow giggled. "You're a funny chap. Where else would you go to learn about the work that's being done and how to improve it?" The next morning, the stack of documentation hardly touched, Decimus Scotti began the journey southeast to Black Marsh. Lord Vanek had hired an able-bodied guard, a rather tacticum red guard named Mylik, to protect his best agent. They rode south along the Niben and then southeast along the Silverfish, continuing into the wilds of Cyrodiil, where the river tributaries had no names and very few vegetation seemed to come from other worlds than the nice civilized gardens of the northern Imperial province. Scottish horse was tied to Malik's, so the clerk was able to read. It made it difficult to pay attention to the path they were taking, but Scotti knew he needed at least a cursory familiarity with the commission's business dealings in Black Marsh. It was a huge box of paperwork going back 40 years, when the commission had first been given several million in gold by wealthy trader Lord Celicis Pinos Revina to improve the condition of the road from Gideon to Cyrodiil. At that time, it took 3 weeks and a prosperously long time for the rice and roots he was importing to arrive, half rotten in the Imperial province. Pinos Revina was long dead, but many other investors over the decades, including Pelagius the Fourth himself, had hired the commission to build roads, drain swamps, construct bridges, devise anti-smuggling systems, hire mercenaries, and in short do everything that the greatest empire in history knew would work to aid trade in Black Marsh. According to the latest figures, the result of this was that it took 2.5 months for goods now thoroughly rotten to arrive. Scotti found what he did when he looked up after concentrating on what he was reading. The landscape had already changed, always dramatically, always for the worse. "This is Blackwood, sir," said Malik to Scotti's unspoken question. It was dark and woodsy, so that Decimus Scotti thought that very appropriate name. The question he longed to ask, which in due course he did ask, was, "What's the terrible smell?" "Slough Point, sir," Malik replied, as they turned the next bend where the umbrageous tunnel of tangled tree and vine opened a clearing. There squatted a cluster of formal buildings in the dreary imperial design favored by Lord Vanek's commission and every emperor since Tiber, together with a stench so I blindingly stomach wrenchingly awful that Scotty wondered suddenly if they were deadly poisonous. The swarms of blood-colored sand-grain-sized insects obscuring the air did not improve the view. Scotty and Malik batted at the buzzing clouds as they rode their horses towards the largest of the buildings, which on approach revealed itself to be perched at the edge of a thick black river. From its size and serious aspects, Scotty guessed it to be census and excise office for the wide, white bridge that stretched across the burbling dark water to the reeds on the other side. It was a very nice, bright, sturdy-looking bridge, but built. Built, Scotty knew, by his commission. A poxy, irritable official opened the door quickly on Scotty's first knock. Come in, quickly, don't let the flesh flies in." "Flesh flies?" Decimus Scotty trembled. "You mean they eat human flesh?" "If you're fool enough to stand around and let them," the soldier said, rolling his eyes. He had half an ear, and Scotty, looking around at the other soldiers in the fort, noted that they were all well chewed. One of them had no nose at all to speak of. "Now, what's your business?" Scotty told them and added that if they stood outside the fortress instead of inside, they might catch more smugglers. "You better be more concerned with getting across that bridge," the soldier sneered. "Tide's coming up, and if you don't get a move on, you won't get to Black Marsh for 4 days. That was absurd. A bridge swamped by rising tide on a river? Only the look in the soldier's eyes told Scotty he wasn't joking. Upon stepping out the fort, he saw that the horses, evidently tired of being tortured by the flies, had ripped free of the restraint and were bounding off into the woods. The oily water of the river was already lapping on the planks, oozing between the crevices. Scotty reflected that perhaps he would be more than willing to endure a wait of 4 days before going to Black Marsh, but Malik was already running across. Scotty followed him, wheezing. He was not in excellent shape, and never had been. The box of commission materials was heavy. Halfway across, he paused to catch his breath and then discovered he could not move. His feet were stuck. The black mud that ran through the river was thick, gluey paste, and having washed over the plank Scotty was on, it held his feet fast. Panic seized him. Scotty looked up from his trap and saw Malik leaping from plank to plank ahead of him, closing fast on the reeds on the other side. "Help!" Scotty cried. "I'm stuck." Malik did not even turn around, but kept jumping. "I know, sir. You need to lose weight." Decimus Scotty knew he was a few pounds over, and he had meant to start eating less and exercising more, but embarking on a diet hardly seemed to promise timely aid in his current predicament. No diet on Nern would have helped him just then. However, on reflection, Scotty realized that the Red Guard intended that he drop the box of documents, for Malik was no longer carrying any of the essential supplies he had with him previously. With a sigh, Scotty threw the box of commission notes into the globe and felt the plank under him rise 1/4 of an inch, just enough to free him from the mud's clutches. With the agility born of extreme fear, Scotty began leaping after Malik, dropping onto every third plank and springing up before the river gripped him. In 46 leaps, Decimus Scotty crashed through the reeds onto solid ground behind Malik, and found himself in Black Marsh. He could hear behind him a slurping sound as the bridge and his container of important and official records of commission affairs was consumed by the rising flood of dark filth never to be seen again.
Something worked. Gods.
Cool.
I don't even notice anymore.
I'm just lucky to be alive.
Thank you for watching, and let's see.
Come on, run while there's still time. The guard still holds the road, but it's only a matter of time before they're overwhelmed.
Well, I guess we have to listen to him. Run from what?
God's blood. You don't know, do you?
No.
Deidre overran Kvatch last night.
Oh,
there were glowing
boy.
portals outside the walls, gates to Oblivion itself. There was a huge creature, something out of a nightmare, came right over the walls, blasting fire that swarmed around it, killing.
The whole city can be destroyed?
Go and see for yourself. Kvatch is a smoking ruin. We're all that's left. Do you understand me? Everyone else is dead.
How did you escape?
It was Savli and Matthias. Some of the other guards helped some of us escape. They cut their way out, right through the city gates. Savlian says they can hold the road. No, I don't believe him. Nothing can stop them. If you'd seen it, you'd know. I'm getting out of here before it's too late.
Okay.
They'll be here any minute, I'm telling you. Run when you can. I've looked everywhere.
And on that hopeful note, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next episode, if we survive this. Bye.
Keeps me going.